Hey, I'm really excited tonight. I haven't had this dish in a long time. It's super simple, super delicious. The key is good ingredients, okay? There's only a few ingredients, but you want to get good ones. We're going to make some rollatini, okay? Rollatini alla melanzane, eggplant. Rollatini just means we're going to slice them thin and roll it up. I like these Cento San Marzano tomatoes, and I'll show you the rest of the ingredients at the board, but I want to keep this show kind of short. It's Thursday night. I got a busy weekend coming up. Paint the back porch. I want to build a few things for the kitchen, get the backsplash up. So, quick show tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my sauce with those San Marzanos. I'm going to get all the other ingredients. There's some cheeses. I'm going to grate them up. I'll have everything mise en place, and then I'll see you over at the board. But before we do that, let's talk about the eggplant. Let's slice it up. Over to the board. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
We've made eggplant parm here before. This is even simpler because we're not going to bake this eggplant. We're not going to fry this eggplant. We're going to bake it. So what I'm going to do is start with some nice thin slices. What is that? I don't know, 1/4 of an inch. So I'll finish cutting them. Gonna put them in here. Salt them up a little. And let them sit in the sink. And that salt will pull the bitter oils out. It'll also help soften them up. So I'll finish up the prep, and then we'll put them on a pan and we'll throw them in the oven. I'll see you back here in a minute. While those eggplants salted, I got the sauce on. Sauce is absolutely delicious. Simple marinara sauce or pomodoro. We've made this sauce several times. You saw my sister Bean make it in the Bean episode. I made it back in Scratchola. I can't remember the numbers anymore. We're getting close to 100 shows now. It's a beautiful, simple sauce, and I can actually turn it off now. Let it start to cool a little. And then here's those eggplant. And I preheated the oven to 400. All I did was salt these, pat them off with a paper towel. Let's slide them in. 400 degrees. Now we're not going to cook these. We're just going to put them in for about 3 or 4 minutes. The idea here is with the, I lightly brushed that tray with olive oil. Just placed them on, no seasoning. And the idea is 3-4 minutes. They're going to, it's just going to help them be nice and pliable so we can roll them up. So 3 minutes, 4 minutes tops. Let's head back over to the board. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
All right, well, the eggplant's in the oven. Let's get our filling ready. Got some beautiful fresh ricotta here. Fresh mozzarella. I've got some pecorino romano. Some flat leaf parsley. Salt, black pepper, and 1 egg. Okay, nice small egg. I may not even use the whole thing. So let's start with our ricotta. And we're going to put in some mozzarella. Just grate it in. We want mostly ricotta, but we're flavoring it with these other cheeses. The mozzarella will melt, give a beautiful consistency, a creaminess, and the pecorino romano will add tons of flavor. So let's get some of that in. Use the smaller grate for the pecorino. It's a much harder cheese. Now let's mix those around a little. I like to just give the cheese mixture a taste before I even season, add the parsley, etc. To see the mix of the different cheeses. Oh man, this ricotta is fabulous. A little more mozzarella. Touch more pecorino romano. That ought to be good. Let's get our parsley in there. We're going to put more grated mozzarella on the top of the rollatini. All right. Black pepper. A dab of this pink Himalayan salt. And then let's go in with our egg. That's the other thing I love about the birds. They lay in all different sizes. We don't need too much egg for this. So I found the smallest egg I had from recent lay, and it's going to be perfect. Looking creamy, looking delicious, and you know, you may not want to do this at home. It is a raw egg, but it's a raw egg from my girls. I feed them. I know what they're doing. Splendid. Touch more pepper. That is beautiful. And that's so delicious. I love the briny, salty taste of this pecorino, so I'm going to put a little more pecorino romano in. All right. Let's see how the eggplant's doing. I just pulled them out, and you'll see just that few minutes in the oven makes them nice and pliable. So let's cool them down, get them off the tray. Tray's hot, so let's get these off. Discard this tray, and we'll bring this over to the marble where we have a little room to work. I am loving this marble right to the left of the stove, the new setup. It's making me happy. All right, eggplant's cooled down a little. Sauce is cooled a little. It's still kind of warm, but that's okay. It's going right in the oven. So let's take a little of our sauce, line the bottom of this baking dish. Give these rollatini a nice little bed to sleep in while they bake away. All right, there we go. I tell you, this sauce is amazing. Now, we got our filling and we got our eggplant. Nice and pliable. Take a nice clump. Roll her up. Hence the moniker, rollatini. And let's place it right on our dish here, like so. Let's do another one. Here's a small one. A little less rigot. But I do want to pack them. Roll her up. Just want to fit nicely right next to that one. I don't even know if I had that on camera, but that's the basic idea. I hope you saw me roll them. I'll do one more, because I thought I framed it out. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. Might have been too far forward. That's in frame. So a little filling, or depending on how you look at it, a lot of filling. Roll her up. In the dish. All right, so I'll finish up and then we'll get them in the oven. Let me finish and I'll see you right back here in 2 minutes. Filling worked out absolutely perfectly. Not a bit to spare. We got them all lined up nice and symmetrically. Let's top with some more sauce. Oh, I'm so psyched. I haven't had these in ages. I've had eggplant parm several times, but that's a different game. Breadcrumb, the frying, these things are light. And just the fun of the fact that they're rolled up like that. Rollatini. You can do this with zucchini, by the way. But there's nothing like the melanzane for me. Get a nice coating on top of sauce. Let's go on top with more mozzarella. Get that nice melted crust on top, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then just for a splash of flavor, that nice salty briny, let's just go with just a touch more of the Romano, Pecorino Romano. You could use Parmigiano Reggiano, Locatelli Romano, Grana Padano, use whatever you want. I like the flavor of this Romano on this particular dish, and now let's just top it. Well, actually, we'll bake it. We'll put the fresh parsley on at the end. So back in the oven we go. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
I did decide, last minute executive decision, to go with a little foil on top, because this thing is looking so beautiful. That sauce is so delicious. Cheese mixture is so delicious. I don't want a chance spoiling it now by burning it. We're at 400. I'll go about 15 minutes, and then I'll take it off to get that last brown on top. So see you back here in about that much time. Saluti. 10-minute buzzer has sounded. Let's see what's going on in here. My olfactory receptors tell me what's going on is it's going on. I'm saying perfect, because now we're going to go 15 uncovered. However, I'm going to drop to 375 and maybe go 20. I'll be peering in. I don't want to overdo that top. So I'll be checking in, and I'll see you when we're ready. And what I'm loving is that I have a window. My old oven had a white porcelain looking door, like you were waiting for June Cleaver to pull a tray of brownies out. I think we're looking perfect. I'll see you as this baby's coming out this oven. Oh yeah. Rollatini. Let's get this camera off here and take a little tour, shall we? Lava. Lava di pomodori. This is way too hot to eat now. But we have to tear a little bit of prezzemolo on the top, right? Fresh flat leaf parsley. We're just gonna rip some leaves in half. They hit that hot cheese, that hot sauce. Oh, the smell that comes off. And just for the very final, not that we don't have enough in every single stage of the dish, but a little pecorino romano. This time I'm going almost like air, almost like just touching it with it. Touch of olive oil, extra virgin. This is Greek. And let's see what we got. Let's dig in on this thing. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
All right, let's get one of these rollatinis out of here. Ooh, that one wants to open up. And right next to it, I think was a small guy. So I'll go with 2. They're not too crazy big. Ooh, yeah. A little ricotta with some tomatoes. All right, this is hot. I'm going in with precision and caution. Get some of that eggplant. I'm in no hurry. If I can find the camera. Wow. Ooh. Try to keep the show. Try not to do a whole lot of cursing. Try to keep the show clean. I almost let loose. This is phenomenal. Eggplant rollatini. You guys know I like to follow the last tasting shot from the board with a view, face on, take another bite, sign off, say see you next episode and everything. But you also know that every now and then I lose clips or forget to shoot clips. I don't know. I thought I did it on Thursday night. Maybe I was thinking about it in my head. I don't know why. I would have been eating the thing. But when I went to load clips, nothing there. So there you go. It's now Sunday morning. I'm getting ready to upload. And I couldn't just end on that. It just went to black. But it was a phenomenal dish. Eggplant rollatini. Highly suggest it. Give it a shot. It's really simple. I'll repeat. Get good ingredients. Okay? Good tomatoes. Get the fresh ricotta, not the thing in the plastic tub. That one I had was handmade. But I did say at the outset of the show that I wanted to keep it short because I wanted to get a few things done, and I'm quite happy with myself. I didn't get them all done, but I'll give you a little visual. I did manage to get one coat of paint on the porch floor. Got the steps done. It's an annual maintenance. This is the back porch, but it's basically my entryway, and it takes a beating. Winter's coming. It's got to be painted every year. I did get the backsplash up. That was a big one. Gonna get some, I'm gonna get a stainless steel cover for there and some of that stainless steel faux spray paint and do that cord, and hopefully it'll virtually disappear. Plans for a vent hood, of course, up here. But I'm digging it with this. I wanted to do gadgets and gear with those steel pegboards. I saw those on a podcast and just really liked them. But there you go. So rather than gadgets and gear. Pot rack for up there, but I'm going to wait for the vent hood to see if it works spatially. So got quite a few things done this weekend. Got the final harvest of the tomatillos in. Getting ready to make some salsa verde with some of these beautiful peppers. There's the husks. Chickens will pick at those. I'm really psyched to try these. I don't even remember their name, but it was the first year I saw a seed packet. I have the seed packet in the fridge. I don't remember what they are. I'm betting they pack a punch. And then, okay, these are for, I'm really liking the new layout. As I said earlier, the marble is a great prep space right next to the stove. You got your stools under there for visiting guests. And then this little space here will not go to waste. That's what these are for. I've got extra plywood from the coop. We're going to build a vertical, nice roll-out cart. And another friend of mine, a neighbor, gave me a beautiful piece of marble that matches this. It's a little thinner. So I think with a nice diamond blade, I can cut it. So I'll have another marble top here and a little vertical roll-out cart, and then I can stand in it vertically, all my cookie sheets, baking racks, etc. A little nook on top for dish towels. I got it all planned out in my head. Got to get some white paint in there. Screwed up with the glue. But that was my weekend. Got quite a few things done. So on to the salsa verde for me. I'll see you all for the next episode.
Come on, let's do it.
Quality control. There's a kick, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. Not bad at all. Oh, some fantastic flavor. Save some seeds from these.